Hey everybody, this is Kim with Kim's Creations and Card Ministry coming to you on a recorded video. Today is October the 27th, is Sunday, October 27, 2024. It is 9 p.m. Eastern. I am in upstate South Carolina. Been a pretty busy last few days. I can't remember what day I posted up my last video, but I've been really busy, a lot going on, and I'm just tired, and I need to de-stress a little bit. I know I need to show you guys, get y'all finish up doing these little booklets with you guys, and I will be doing those. But like I said, I just wanted to relax, and one of the best ways that I relax is by doing watercolors. I'm just playing tonight. I'm just playing with watercolors, and mostly, just not realized this wasn't very dark. Like I said, just playing with some watercolors tonight, and I'll probably use some of these on some more of those tiny journals that I'm working on, or to put them in my fall journal, or even my Halloween journal. I got a couple neat journals I'm working on, so I hope to get those in here with you guys too. So anyway, I thought I did this page a little while ago, so thought I'd do another page. Let me get, I'm just using copy paper today instead of, I'll figure out what I did with it. Give me a minute. Oh my goodness. There we go. I know I had another stack somewhere, but I can't figure out what to do with it. I'm just doing copy paper instead of watercolor paper, mainly because I've discovered how hard it is to cut out watercolor paper. If I'm doing a watercolor item and I want to leave it on that page and not cut it out, you know, then that's great. So anyway, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I do like to make cards. I do have a card ministry. I need to get busy on that a bit. And you can purchase Stampin' Up! Items if you search for my name under a demonstrator, Kimberly O'Brien, O-B-R-I-E-N. If you don't already have a demonstrator and you use my information there, it'd be awesome. If you spend less than $150, if you could use my host code right here, that would be great as well. If you need to reach me to ask any questions, you can text me, 864-752-5688. Or here's my email address, Kim's Creations. Creations is with a K. kimscreations.cards@gmail.com. I do try to check that a couple times a week at least. So anyway, like I said, I'm just playing with some watercolors because it's a good way to relax. I just dabble, y'all. I'm not an artist, and what I'm doing today, I'm working with little leaves and blobs and whatnot. I think I'm going to pull in some more green ones here. Make this a little more watery. This is a really interesting green. The watercolors I'm using today came out of this old kit that I bought several years ago. I guess they're koi watercolors. This is the Viridian color that I'm getting ready to use. The other colors I have here are this carmine. I've used vermilion. I've used yellow ochre. I've used lemon yellow, although I've used it up pretty much. Oh, and I've got some burnt sienna in here as well. So those are kind of the colors that I've been playing with today, thus far. And for these leaves right here, I traced a leaf that actually came out of my yard, or my mom's yard. It's about had it now, dried out, but I just traced it and used it for my leaves on here. Let's see. Like I said, I'm just playing a little bit here. just do a few. Try to do them all about the same size, maybe, or close. I mean, we do still have some green leaves in the fall. We're starting to have some leaf color changes here in the upstate of South Carolina. Depends on the tree, depends on how much sun it gets, you know, where it's located, how the sun hits it, that sort of thing. So I'm seeing some reddish trees and some yellowish trees and some mixed red, yellows, and oranges. But there's still a lot of green trees where I am. So I went up, what day did we go? My son and I went on the 18th. We went kind of to the mountains of Georgia, which are not as high as the North Carolina mountains, pretty much. I was kind of a little disappointed. They had not started having really any leaf changing going on there yet. I'm hoping to get back up that way maybe the end of next week or next weekend. I know my mom would like to go see some colors if she's feeling up to it. She has not felt well. I think I told y'all she had a couple of procedures done. And it's, you know, she's not recuperating as well as we had hoped, or is not being the magic pill that she wanted it to be. I mean, you always have hopes that it will work just immediately and be so awesome. But, you know, unfortunately, it has not worked that quickly. And, you know, I just don't know at this point what we're going to be looking at. The doctor called me back after she was in there last week and said, you know, I was thinking about your mom. Just go ahead and bring her back next week if she's still having, you know, up and down with these, with the heart rate episodes. He said I might want to do a shock. I didn't tell my mom because I just give her something else to get stressed out about. But I'll probably be taking her to do that one day this week. I have an unemployment office meeting tomorrow morning. Or not tomorrow morning. It's at 1 o'clock tomorrow. So it kind of right in the middle of the day. It kind of interferes with everything. So I really can't schedule anything tomorrow. So I'm guessing, because I know she has had some episodes since we were there last Thursday, I'm guessing I'll be taking her up there on Tuesday to get for him to do an EKG, and I guess they'll schedule a shock. I know nothing about those. I've never, you know, other than seeing it on the emergency room TV shows, you know. I don't know what that involves. If he just does it right there in the office, is that something we prep for? Not a clue. Probably going off a little bit. Sorry about that. Slide her up a little bit. Do one more green one here. Yeah, so that is that. And then let's see, so about that, and then I've got to call my daughter's insurance agent for her in the morning. She needs to have an appointment with him because we really don't understand. I've tried to decipher it. I used to work for an insurance agency, and I didn't do a lot with claims, but I could usually figure it out. I couldn't figure her claim out to save my life. And she and I looked at it together a little bit. I went and talked to a girl in the office here that I know that handles stuff for me. She was able to make a little bit better sense of it than I was, but there were still some question marks there for her as well. So my daughter, she just needs to meet with the agent and get him to try to help her figure everything out. So do that probably. I'm supposed to call for her and try to get an appointment for Wednesday because she teaches school and she's already missed work because of all the power outages and whatnot's going on. Whoops, stay over there. And I'm going to try something else right here for a minute. And anyway, so we're so I'm going to call to make her an appointment. And then, trying to remember how I did this. I think this direction. I might turn my page. Well, I'll just do it from down here. I'll do it upside down. Her husband has to have a medical procedure done Wednesday. And she's going to be off work to do that with him. So she's going to try to schedule, she wants me to try to schedule her appointment with her agent for Wednesday afternoon. But she doesn't really know that much about her husband's procedure, so we don't know, does she need to be with him all day? You know, just too many unanswered questions. So I told her I would try to be available for her Wednesday if she has to stay with her husband or somebody needs to be with him. I said, then I could do it and she could go meet with the agent. I said, she needs to be the one that meets with the agent, not me. So anyway, I'm supposed to take Mom Wednesday afternoon to get her loop recorder calibrated. So I think I'm going to try to reschedule that appointment just because there's just so much going on. And then, let's see, what else was there going on? It seems like there was something else. Oh, so I'm supposed to get my hair cut Tuesday. And the massage that I was supposed to get last week is now scheduled for Thursday afternoon. Yeah. So I said there's just a lot going on, and then and I already had to reschedule that. So hopefully that will all be okay. All right, now I'm going to take my green. I'm doing this upside down, so hopefully it turns out like it's supposed to. All right. Yeah. So I think I can go back in with some more of my pinky colors. Kind of want to turn it up this way now. So, and my daughter's and my son-in-law, so this is their 15th wedding anniversary coming up. And they're supposed to be going on a cruise. And now he's been sick for a couple of weeks, and they don't really know what's going on. So that's why they're procedures. But we're hoping that he's going to at least feel well enough, and maybe they have figured out something that they can give him the medication needed that he feels better so that they can take their trip. Because I'd really hate for them to have to reschedule. Thankfully, they did buy the insurance. So if something happens and they can't go. At least they won't lose too much on the insurance and whatnot, so that's good anyway. Yeah, just so much. Yeah, I think I've got 4 or 5 more weeks of unemployment, and then I'll be even more broke. You know, life just goes on, you know. I just wish I could figure out how I could take care of Mom and Dad and work all at the same time. I just don't know how I can do it. But we'll see. I'll just taking it one day at a time. That's all that's all you can do. I'll turn her upside down again. That's all you can do is one day at a time. I don't know if this resembles any kind of a real flower or not. I saw somebody do something similar to this, and so I thought I'd give it a go. It's kind of pretty. Now, I hadn't tried to cut out anything like this. So here's the one I had done before. So this is the ones I'm looking at. I had done this one. And some of these other flowers playing around. So I think what I need to do now is I need to make take my color here. I think this is that. Which color was this? One was, I think it was this one. I think it was this. I think they're calling it Carmine. Yeah. Carmini or Carmine. I don't know how you pronounce it. But I think what I need to do is, like, I moved some of the color over here. Water it down a good bit. So make it a little lighter. I mean, I could possibly add some white to it maybe if I needed to. But that might be all I need to do right there. That might be light enough. Let's see what I got here. It's still pretty dark. Do I have some white over here? Yeah, let's see if I can add a touch of white. If it's not too gummy. That's the thing, these paints are kind of old. So they're a little bit gummy. And a little while ago I was working with the yellow, and it was just, I couldn't get it to like mix at all because it was so gummy. It was just not going well. I think I'm get this mix a little bit. That's definitely lighter. So I think that'll work. Oops. All right, Kim. All right, let's see what we can do here. I'll go back over it with some bigger parts. I actually want it more watery than that even. Because I want my darker colors to still show. I'm probably just making a mess because I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm not thinking. I'm just doing. So this one may not turn out so great, but that's okay. Sometimes you just need to do stuff just to do it. And if it works out, fine. If it doesn't, that's okay too, because I just needed a creative outlet tonight. What I might do is go back again. So I can't remember if that when I did that purple one, I did that a long time ago. I don't know how long ago. I just came across the paper like yesterday or today, sometime over the weekend when I was doing some straightening up. But and I realized I never did anything else with it. So I'm thinking now that I'll go back, I can go back in with the dark color, and that would be more, and after the pink, the lighter color dries, and even, I'm gonna wait on that, okay, but anyway, do that, go back later after it dries, and fill back in with the darker color. Let it be more defined. The darker colors will be more defined. Which is why I really prefer to just draw blobs. I don't know what got into me and decided to do this, but that's okay. It's probably not going to look so bad. Kind of big. Where'd my green go? It's a little large, but that's okay. Let's get this a little bit more. Define my green a little bit, the stem a little bit more here. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. Leave it alone, Kim. I'm real bad at just like wanting to keep messing with stuff. And sometimes I just keep messing too much. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I want a little bit bigger brush. Get maybe this one. I don't know. I thought I brought in some different brushes than these because these are not my favorites. But anyway, I'm gonna go back to this color again for a minute. This is what I really like to do, is do this. Look at that one a little bit bigger. Okay, and we'll make a small one right here. Let's just do some circles, Kim. Okay, let's do some circles. That wasn't really any smaller. Let's see if I can do, I'm going to make one a bigger one here. I love this color. So this is pretty much the pure color with just a little water in it. Let's see, do a couple small ones. And then what I can do with these later is come back with a dark Sharpie and make them into some kind of a little flower by just drawing the flower pieces around it. And that's kind of fun to do. And you can add some like white dots to it as well, some black and some white dots or whatnot. Okay, so that's enough of those. All right, so what I am going to do now, though, I want to go to this light color again. is this the dark or the light? Oh, that was the green. Let me get the light color. I use this mark, this one. I'm going to do some of these other, see if I can do some of these other like snowball looking flowers. So I probably made that way too. Probably should have dabbed off my brush a little bit there, but that's okay. That one's really big. That's okay. Let's do another one. Oh, I should do some of these orange for fall. Yeah, too much again, Kim. Definitely need to do some orange ones. And what I failed to do here was leave room for stems, but I can cut out the ball and then add a stem as well. Or I don't know, I might figure out where to put stems. We'll see. Now I'm going to go in with the darker red. I think that's this pen. Yep. Let's get it a little wet. Go with the darker red. And I'm sorry if I went, I just realized I might have been off the screen when I did these circles a minute ago. If I did, they're just circle blobs. That's all. They're just blobs of circular blobs. Add some darker blobs to these. It's okay to leave some white space. Okay. Trying to get some different shades and texture in there if I can. So that one had a lot more of the dark because it was so wet when I first started. So I'm just spreading it around a little bit. You turn your brush once in a while to get it, or turn it at a different angle or something. You just play with it. Get something you like. And go over there to the wayward world over there, somewhere that's not even attached to your flower. That's what happens when you're tired and frustrated and just need to work off some stress. Try if I can round that one out a little bit better. I might go back with some light pink again. Build another layer of the light color. I did it with this one. Yep. Okay. So it's almost Halloween. Anybody got any plans for Halloween? Do y'all dress up at work or do you go to parties? There was a party Friday night and I was too busy. Okay, so last Monday, the 21st, was my birthday. And next week, my twins will have their birthday. They're going to be 31. And just because of everybody's schedules and everything, we were having combined birthday gathering this year instead of two separate gatherings, which we usually do, two separate ones. And Mom will have everybody over at her house for our birthdays, It'll be two different gatherings. Well, this year it's just going to be one gathering just because of the schedules, everybody's schedules, adult schedules these days, and it's just harder to get together. And so I basically planned and prepared and decorated for my own birthday party this year. So I was busy, occupied with that Friday, and totally forgot about the Halloween party that I wanted to go to. So yeah, there's that. But we had a good time Saturday. Everybody at least agreed to do the one activity that I wanted to do. Although I didn't do it. I didn't participate. I was busy doing other stuff. But I said, well, can we at least decorate pumpkins for Halloween? Have a Halloween pumpkin carving time. And everybody agreed pretty much to do that. So all three of my kids carved a pumpkin. Them and their significant others, except for my oldest, because her husband wasn't with her. But yeah, so they turned out real cute. If you're on my shoot, I shouldn't have done that. So wet. If you are on my Facebook page, I'm going to try to remember to post some pictures in a couple of days, because they turned out really cute, the pumpkins that my kids did. And I'm hoping I'll get mine done maybe tomorrow evening. My mom was going to work on one too. I'm hoping maybe she worked on hers today. I know she wasn't feeling good earlier in the day today, but she might have felt better this afternoon. She was doing a Charlie Brown pumpkin. I hope she got to finish it. Yep. Those are turning out pretty cute, I think, if I don't mess with them too much and mess them up again. Okay, some kind of little snowball looking bushes or flowers. I think they're cute. And this is probably dry enough for me to go back in with the dark color again. I'm starting to get low on it, I believe. But oh, there's some I can get in there. All right, here we go. So yeah, we had a good little time, I think. I feel like we did. I was going to try something. I was going to use this brush. Let's see if I can get it to fan. Sometimes I do this really well, and sometimes I'm really bad at it. I'm just not, I don't practice enough to get the techniques well, so let's see. That kind of works. So get the hang of it. Some kind of feathery looking flower. I'm not sure if I like it better or the way I originally started doing it better, but I'll go ahead and finish this one this way. I might go back and do another one the other way. It in there so it's not so too white there where it meets the stem. There we go. Really just need to take some time playing with these brushes and seeing what all kinds of techniques you can do with them. I don't know what that looks like. Oh well, it'll work. It'll be good for something. Alrighty, let me see. Did I want to do something else? Oh yeah, I was going to do something I said I wanted to do. Oh, I want to do one of these puffy balls in some orange. Let me get another piece of paper. I'll have to get out some more, make some more orange, because I think I was using the other red. Which red? This one is kind of an orangey by itself, but I think maybe it does a little bit better when you mix a little bit of yellow with it, if you can get the yellow to work. Maybe I'll use this other yellow. Like it's a chrome. Mix a chrome yellow with it. Ugh, it's about dried up. It is dried up. I don't know if I can even get it out. I wonder, maybe a paper clip. If I stick a paper clip up in there, if I can find one. I know I have paper clips in here. I know I do. There's one. Let me see. This one might be worse than that other yellow was, though. Being gummy because it's old. Oh, it's really dried up in there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any out or not. I'm trying to dig down in there and see if I can find anything wet or if it's just all pretty much dried up. I don't know. What do you do about old watercolors like this in the tubes? I'm still a very inexperienced watercolorist. Or not even a watercolorist. I'm trying to be a watercolorist because I sure love it. I enjoy it. I think I'm a lot better than I was when I took that class those years ago. I was very impatient with myself. And and sometimes I honestly, I mean, the teacher was probably a very talented person. But I think some people are better teachers than others. I mean, he was great for my friend who was an art major in college. Because she had way more experience in art and art mediums and using brushes and stuff than I did. But I kind of feel like when you came out, I made a hole in it right there, so I might actually get some paint coming out of there. I kind of feel like if I knew enough and I were teaching, if I were teaching art, which I wouldn't, not at this, whoa, okay, it's just falling apart. It's pretty much powdered now. Let me see if I can get a glob of it right there. Okay, and I might be able to get that to work. So as a watercolorist, I would work a little bit with mixing colors for a new student. You know, that would be something I would do with them. Be mixing colors. And then as we're learning to do that, I would introduce them to different brushes and show them different things that they could do with the brush. So like one week you learn how to hold the brush one way and you do things with it that way. So yeah, I'm going to try to get some of that yellow mixed in with that orange if I can. Who knew if it's going to work or not. I would think that would be kind of like my block yellows, the ones on in the little boxes, you know. Okay, I think it's a little bit more pale than what it was. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Now, what was I going to do? Yeah, I want a pale one because, or I can use yellow. Might have to pull yellow out of another get yellow from elsewhere. Because, and I'll tell you what else I could do. Let me try something here. There they are. Okay, so it's all an experiment, y'all. I'm going to try to dip this without dropping it into my water and rinse the orange off of it and stick it here. So it's just yellow. Okie dokie. And we'll see if I can get some just yellow right here now. Yeah. So there's my just yellow pile with that clump. So I'll leave that there. Okay. I'm running out of places to set things. All right, I'm going to work with the orange first. And I'm going to make some of these little, some of these guys with the orange. So let me clean out the reddish pink out here. Get me another paper towel for Sophie. So I know where Sophie is. The quiet cat, the one that's quieter. I know where she is. She's over here in this box I have. And I know where my puppy is, my dog. He's over here under this table, a table behind me. There's a doggy bed, and he lays in that doggy bed. Now, when I first got Ivy, the cat, the terror cat, when I first got her, she would go lay with him in his doggy bed, but she hasn't done that in a while, so I don't know. This brush is really too big, so I'm gonna let me get it wet and put it away. I was just standing up, make sure I'm staying in the frame here as much as possible. If I get low to my paper, y'all yell at me and say, "You're getting too low." Try to lift it, raise it up a little bit there. Okay. I'm going to clean that one too. So get some of the color out of them. So I need, basically I'm going to need orange and yellow. And I want to use that brush and maybe, I don't know what's in that one. Something dark. Maybe this one. That's got way too much pink in it. So if I can get some of that gone. I probably need to go get some fresh water, but if I leave my spot, then the animals get up and move, and I'd rather them just stay right where they are. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Grab another paper towel. I think Ivy, the black and white cat, the tuxedo cat that gets into everything, I think she's laying on my bed. So I moved my craft room into another bedroom, which is across the hall from my bedroom. And so if I leave my door open, she'll go lay in there a lot. I think she likes laying on my bed. So my oldest daughter, my middle daughter, the twin that is having the birthday, she and her husband got me a new mattress for my birthday. It's really nice. And I haven't tried it yet because I just hadn't. I'm chicken, really. I haven't tried it yet, but I think I can lay on my right side, which I haven't been able to do most of the summer, or even longer because of my shoulder, partly because of my shoulder and partly because of my hip. I don't know what happened. I didn't have this problem the first surgery, but my first knee surgery, I didn't have the problem. But after my second knee surgery, so I had knee replacement. But after the second one, I never felt like I could sleep on my right side. It was like it always hurt to sleep on my right side. So yeah, I don't know. But when I went to visit my daughter this summer and stayed with her and her husband, they had one of these, there's kind of like a memory foam mattress, and they had one on their guest bed. And I was actually able to sleep on my right side, at least for part of the night. And I had not done that in a long time. And I get tired of sleeping on my left side all the time and on my back, you know. But anyway, so that was pretty cool. So that's what they got me. That's my birthday, my Christmas gift combined. But I got to take the plunge and try to go ahead and lay on the right side instead of the left side and see how it turns out. If I make myself do it. Try to make myself do some smaller ones. I keep wanting to make it bigger and bigger. Stop. Make it small, Kim. Oh, I got too much ink there. I feel like I want to mostly make gifts this year, but people are not going to like my gifts. I don't know. Maybe. Not all of them will be made, but that reminded me of something I got to go look up, because I thought I had ordered something for my son for his birthday, and then I was looking all over the place for it and couldn't find it. I'm like, well, maybe. Well, and it's not that I ordered. I have it on a subscription. They should automatically send it to me. You know, every year. I've been getting this every year for 20-something years, you know. Not since he was a baby, but probably since he was 6 or 7. I've been getting the same gift for him every year for Christmas and his birthday. I thought I had gotten it in the mail, and then I couldn't find it. So now I'm not sure. Got to figure out where that gift is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and work on another color. Do I want to go lighter or darker? Or yellow? Let's try yellow. Oh, I was using this to mix my yellow. Let's try this some more. Get some down in there. Or I can get my spray and squirt some water in there, and that will work. Hey, darling. Hey, Sophie. How you doing? I'm not squirting you. I'm squirting the water here. Squirting the paint. Okay? Not squirting my girl. Alrighty. Now, yellow brush is right here. It's not really the one I like, though. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. Okay. It's not too wet. Might not be enough. Might try that lighter, the lighter orange. See how that works. Because I was using the dark orange. Let's see. Let's try the light orange. I think it's this one. Still not that light. Well, it is a different shade. I think I like that, and then I might put some yellow in there too. Let me move this. It's getting... All right. Let's see. Get some stuff out of the way here. I should probably check my time. I think we're probably getting ready to go over on my time. I'm trying to do a better job of not letting my videos go too long. I think it helps with the YouTube algorithms. Probably like it better if I don't go too long on my videos. But what happens is I don't finish something, and then I've got to come back and finish it. And so I'm kind of off on that right now. I do recognize that I still need to do some other videos, and I will. I'll do those. I did spend some time cleaning up my craft room or doing some organizational stuff to it today. So it was, I just didn't really want to work on the other. I just wanted to do some something that just doesn't take a lot of thought, which is this. Just dab away at the ink. Dab away with the ink. I should have dabbed off on my brush a little bit there. Yeah. So I got the 2 shades of orange going. And then I think go back again on top of that with the yellow. That will look really pretty. This will look nice in the fall journal. And you know, too, I could actually directly do these on the pages of the fall journal. And that's one thing. Also, I haven't put my pages in the journal yet, and I need to do that so that I can start decorating the pages. Because I got my cover finished. And I did work on, I was dyeing some pages the other day, and I did get some pages dyed. I didn't want to just put white pages in there, so I say I dyed them. I used watercolor paints and inks to change the colors of them. And I'm probably not going to use all of it. I liked some. I didn't like all of it. So I'll probably use some of those. I think I might, if I can find them. I think I've got some coffee dyed pages somewhere still that I might put in there as well. these finished up. Oh, should have dabbed her off a little bit, Kim. Dab it off first. You remember to do that. Okay. All right, let's get my yellow now. Go back. The yellow. I really need the brush that dabs better. The dabby brush. I guess I'll just wash out this other one and use it. So I like the dabbishness. And actually, before I do that though, I want to go back to the darker orange for a minute. I felt like this needed some dark. It didn't have enough dark. I think all the rest of them are okay. All right. Okay, now I'm on yellow. Yellow. Okay. And the yellow is really wet here because I just sprayed that little block with some water, so I really should dab it off also. Just because it's so wet. I think the three colors combined are turning out quite nice. If it were thicker, it'd be nice because I could kind of layer it on top a little better instead of just letting it blend in. But I still think it looks fine. I still like the way this looks. Okay. But I really like those. I might go ahead and do a few more. Fill up the page, but I think I want to do some leaves, some stems first and see how that goes first. All right, cute, 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 cute. I think those turned out really cute. Let me check my time here. I don't know what has happened, but my orientation of my video has changed. That's strange. Okay, it might just be weird. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm coming up on an hour, so I'm going to say good night to everybody, and thank you for joining me, and I would appreciate a thumbs up. I'll get these, pull these out next time and get them finished up. I'll be working on finishing up these little booklets also. So I hope you all have a great night. Thank you for joining me again. It's Kim's Creations and Card Ministries. If you need anything, give me a text, 864-752-5688, or you can email me at kimscreations with a K, kimscreations.cards@gmail.com. If you place an order with Stampin' Up, use me as your host. Host code if you spend less than $150 after shipping and taxes. Also, it's the last few days of joining as a demonstrator and getting your demonstrator kit. You pay $99, but you get like $155 worth of product. So it's a great deal. Free shipping on that product, plus you get a sample paper pumpkin kit. I don't know which one it'll be. So anyway, but if you have any questions with any of that, just let me know. I hope you all have a great night. And if I don't talk to you again, a happy Halloween. Thumbs up again, comments, likes. Take care. God bless.